You didn't even try and do it in time then.
Oh.
But then I listened back to the last one.
Yeah.
And it actually was in sync.
I told you.
Yeah.
I told you. It
I'm
just
not
sounds
getting it
off
in
here.
sync.
No.
Yeah. I think we should keep that in.
Always.
Well.
I think we clapped too early, to be fair. I don't think it would have made it in.
Shit. Let's just do another one now.
Okay. All right. Ready?
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
That sounded out.
That was bad.
That
was
been bad.
really
You
bad.
never know. It could have been really good.
You never know.
So
well,
welcome
hello, everyone.
We have faces.
Welcome back.
We have faces. Look.
We do. We have faces.
I've still got this
is
horrible
us.
spot.
Let's see. I'm going to make the screen bigger so I can have a look at it. You're going a second head.
Mate, it's been there, 2 weeks now?
That's bad. That could be a cyst. You should probably get that checked out.
It could be, because I've popped it a few times and it explodes and then it just refills.
Oh, maybe you need to get a needle.
No, you shouldn't needle, because I used to get them. I used to
needle.
get them on my neck, and I used to jab them into that, and it wasn't good.
Why? They get infected.
Yeah, I googled it. It said do not stab it with a needle.
Yeah, but are you disinfecting the needle first?
No, my
Like
foot.
flame. Well, then that's why. Get a flame. Did you ever? I'm guessing this might be something specifically for girls growing up, but we used to pierce our ears, each other's ears.
What, like
You get a bit of ice.
like what's that film with the little ginger girl that plays herself?
Yes,
Plays herself. Not herself, but she's two of them.
No,
Oh,
she
Parent
does.
Trap. Lindsay
Parent
Lohan.
Trap. Yeah. What do they use? An apple? Do they use ice?
Ice, apple,
Yeah.
hot toothpick. Not a toothpick, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Needle, sewing
That's the
needle.
one,
That's
yeah.
what we used to do with a sewing needle, and you hold a flame over the end, and that gets rid of.
Do you
all
still
the
have
bacteria
those
and stuff.
piercings to this day?
Oh no, I didn't do it on myself. I
Oh
did it on
right,
other
you
people.
pussy, mate. What? And you didn't let anyone do it to you?
I'm joking. I went to Claire's. Yeah, but I went to a proper place with an actual gun.
Thank
you very much.
You're just boring, mate. You are
No,
just
shut up,
boring.
am I
How's
boring?
your weekend been?
Yeah, really good, thank you. Yeah, so we're filming it behind the curtain, everyone. This is a Sunday.
It is a Sunday.
It's been good, been very chilled, very relaxed. Went for a run. Shout out Susanna, my nail lady. We went on a run together, and then we had dinner.
What with
Overall.
Susie?
Yeah.
What
In
do you have
fact,
for
yeah.
what
I
do you
might
have for
call her
dinner?
Susie. Bolognese.
What, you went
It was
out
good.
for it, or did you cook?
No. Like she made it.
Oh,
and
nice.
It had like olives in it too.
Did you get a free manicure?
No, I pay for those.
Fair enough. You didn't know
We're
bolognese
not at that level in our
nails done.
friendship.
Well, you having
No,
bolognese
yeah,
and
not-
running
not
together.
there. Yeah. That's but like when we start doing the thing is like there's nothing I can offer her. Do you know what I mean? Like services wise.
Yeah. Oh, you never know.
No.
No? Not Susie's not up for that.
No. No. She's married. I'm not up for it either. Actually.
Fair enough. Sorry.
Fair enough. How was your weekend?
Oh, it's been a tale of all the tapes. It's been a fucking disaster.
Why?
Friday morning, so it's not yet the weekend. Rach is having a shower. I've come downstairs and so we've got a double sink in the kitchen, as you well know. They
Because
are
you're middle
both
class.
middle class. They are both overflowing.
Oh, not very middle
So
class.
wet, mate. So it's wet down here. So I have to extract all the water from point A to point outside. So I then go under the sink. I have a look, and that's dripping like mad. So I've had to replace all the traps under the sink.
What, mouse traps?
No, they're called traps. You weasel.
I don't know that.
No, I didn't. I didn't. I googled. I googled U-joint, and that just didn't exist.
You joint.
You fucking joint. So I had to all
You
that.
joint.
So I
You
became
bender.
I became a plumsman.
A
This was all
plumsman.
before work, mate, and fucking I was having a nightmare. I went to Screwfix 4 times. I kept buying the wrong thing.
No, you didn't.
I did. Eventually
the
got it
same wrong
right.
thing.
Oh, let's just
Different
not get
wrong
into it.
things. What's worse, buying the same wrong thing 4 times?
It
or
wasn't the
different wrong
same
things?
thing 4 times, but it was wrong every time.
That's bad.
Yeah, it
like, why
wasn't
didn't you
great.
do
But
more
I'd go in there
research?
and I took pictures and they're like, I don't know what you need, mate. Oh, fucking what's the point of you having a job then, you silly cunt? Anyway,
Yeah.
I bought the right thing at last, plumbed that all in, put the dishwasher pipe onto it, thought I could be a plumber now. Put the dishwasher on, that kept getting blocked, wouldn't work. So it turns out in the pipe thing that I connected to it, there's a blue blocker. So if you're not going to have a
U-joint.
dishwasher, not a U-joint, mate, this is the dishwasher extractor.
Yeah.
So there's this little blue thing
No,
in there
well.
that you're meant to leave in if you don't have a dishwasher so it stops the water coming out. I didn't take that out, did I? So it was just getting cock blocked and it was just shooting it back into the dishwasher.
So it was doing the opposite of what Christina Scarbeck used to do.
Yeah. Yeah, she would
Because it
have
was
she would have
cock
taken that
blocking.
blue thing out and but not my
She was
dishwasher.
like, "There's a
mate.
hole there. Let's fill it."
I'll fill all the holes. So
Yeah.
took the blue thing out, happy days, we've got a dishwasher working again. Rachel has another shower last night, come downstairs, and there is just water pouring out from underneath the fridge.
That sounds like Rachel's fault.
That's what I thought. Well, it didn't click at first until I had a shower today, and again, it was really wet. So it's been a shit one for that, and then I've been on the tools this weekend. I've been working all weekend, so it's been...
You've reminded yourself where you come from.
Yeah, and that was fun. I had a good time doing that. That was
Did
really
you?
fun. Oh, mate, I was saying to my mate, I've been off the tools for 3 years, and this weekend I've had more fun than I've had in 3 years being in an office.
Yeah.
But it's because I can just
Yeah.
be myself again, isn't it? I don't have to be all nicey.
Yes, because
But-
you are very good at doing that. You are.
You
In
have
fact,
to.
everyone that meets you just says how professional you are.
Look at me.
Yeah, you do scream professionalism with
right,
a second
easy.
head growing out.
All right,
Of
come
your
on
eye
now.
socket.
I'm just going to sit like this.
To be fair, I've got a big spot here.
There you go.
We're not immune.
We're not immune. But yeah, apart from that, it's been dandy.
Good. Well, good. I'm glad that you've had a good time.
Oh,
You're gonna
before we
have
get
an-
into it, sorry to
Yeah.
interrupt. I just saw this video on Reddit, and I don't know if you've seen it. I think it's in New Zealand or something on a golf course. Just someone filming the scenery, all lovely, all lovely. Aeroplane comes in, crashes on the green.
Yeah.
It's not a bad crash, like it's landed pretty flat, and it's only a little aeroplane. This man goes running down the hill to try and help. His hat falls off. He gets down a slope. He falls over, cracks his head on the floor.
What?
Mate, I was having a poo on my phone like a man does, and I was having a giggle at that. It was really enjoyable.
Is this what you were looking at before you came on?
Yes.
When you texted me saying that you were having a poo.
Yes.
Nice. Oh well, I'm glad you saw that, and
Mm.
those multiple people's misfortune made your day.
It was
and I
amazing.
hope the golf course is okay.
Fuck
and I
the
hope
golf.
the plane's okay.
He's put some divots
Hope
in
the
that
guy's
in that
okay.
green, mate.
Yeah. Groundskeeper is furious.
Oh God! But what a funny
Of all
video!
the
I'll
things
show.
that
I'll
happened
send you it
today.
after this.
Thank you very much. I'm
No
excited
worries.
to have a look
Everyone
at
Google it. It's
it.
hilarious.
It might also be. What would you Google to get that up?
Plane crash golf course.
Plane crash golf course.
See, I'm going to do it right now. Plane crash. I can't
Golf
spell.
course. You
Golf
say New
course.
Zealand.
I don't know. It just sounded like it.
What bit of
There you go.
plane
First
crash
thing you-
golf course did you get wrong?
First thing you Google. I spelled crash wrong. I put crush.
One of the simple ones.
Fuck! It was Australia.
Oh, Australia.
Not
See,
too
a lot
far
of
off.
people do get New Zealand and Australia confused, and I think there might be some bit problems with that.
I'm normally
Might
quite good
be-
at deciphering the accent, but I was just obviously not this time.
Australians worked up into the frenzy sound like New Zealanders, sound like Kiwis. That's what I heard anyway.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
Also, I think a quick note to say thank you to the people that have emailed in because
Yes.
that was lovely, wasn't
It
it?
was
Stay
nice.
safe and hydrated, and we will stay safe and hydrated. In fact, I have a water bottle right here
Yeah,
for that very purpose.
I've got some water in a Guinness glass, which is sacrilege, and a lovely
Excellent.
gin and tonic. And
Lovely.
whilst doing tree work today, I had 2 beers. I'm a beersman,
didn't.
mate. Well, the guy,
Oh,
honestly, the
no.
guy that we were working for, he was bringing out Coke Zeros every 5 minutes. Like, I was halfway through one, he's like, throw that away, I've got a fresh one. I'm like, no, mate, what are you doing? I'm not wasting Coke Zero. This morning, 10:30 rolls around, he's like, stop work, boys, I've made your fry up. Win.
What?
Yeah, amazing.
Does this ever happen
No,
to you?
no, fucking 10 years of doing tree work. I've had a bacon sandwich,
Yeah.
but a full-on fry up. Mate.
Is it because you were doing it on the weekend as a favour?
Yes, and I've had quite a nice little upbringing. I don't think I've ever met any travellers, and this man is a travelling man.
Yeah.
And I think they're one of the nicest people I've ever met.
Just goes to show you can't
Oh.
judge any. We will,
No,
but
we,
you
I'll
shouldn't
judge,
judge
but
people.
yeah, don't judge kids.
I will judge you,
But I
but
shouldn't.
I might be wrong.
Yeah,
I think
that's
it's
fine.
the fact that we know that we might be wrong when we judge people initially having met them based on their looks and socioeconomic background that we
Yeah.
realise maybe I shouldn't have done that. And that works both ways.
Such is life. I'm sure we've been judged.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Fuck,
A
a
lot
lot
of
of
it's
them.
true.
It is. Shall we go through these
Not
emails?
a very complex character.
No.
Yes.
So, first email was your dad.
Yeah.
Less swearing.
Shout out to Guy.
That is it. Less swearing, and he put his contact details in there. Already have them.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was going to say that we both know how
Cheers,
to
Dad.
get in touch with him. Thanks, Dad.
And then from, please excuse me if I get your name wrong, Sadri Karimani. And he's just said, or she, could be a woman. We've been called awesome.
Just go with they.
They have called us awesome, and they can't wait
Yeah.
for this episode. And they want us to be
This is a
hydrated.
cracker. Yeah, stay safe and hydrated.
Yeah,
Thank
which
you
is
so
really
much.
appreciated because we don't
Yes.
often hydrate on this. We dehydrate with beers.
Yeah, I was going to say we have beers instead, and now I've got the vibe for a beer now.
Are you zinning?
No.
Fucking no, is that because you knew you'd be on screen? You didn't want to look like Scab as a rat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I wanted them to see my actual face first.
That's fair enough.
And then once they're like used to that,
That's
then
fine.
I'll
Then you-
start cleft
Yeah,
lip.
so it doesn't look like you've either had a stroke or got a cleft lip.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's fine. Shouldn't have said that, actually. My gran's had a stroke
Oh, what recently?
nearly 2 weeks ago now, I think.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Is she
bless
okay?
her. She's all right. She FaceTimed me the other day, which was a shock. That's never happened. And we had a nice chat.
bless
She's
her.
doing all right. She's obviously struggling. I think is she in her 90s now, or she's near that. So, yeah, it's going to be a long road, but she's all right, bless her. She's all right.
She's the one near Lincolnshire.
Would you class Leicestershire as Lincolnshire?
Oh, Beanie.
Beanie, yeah.
Oh, Beanie.
The Beanie
no.
Baby. She'll be all right. She's a tough
Beanie.
tough crack, mate. She'll be all right.
Oh, bless her. Well, I'm
she's
sorry to hear
okay.
about that.
That's
Bit of a
all right.
downer
It's
as well.
such
but,
is
you know,
life, mate. It happens when you get old, doesn't it?
I have the perfect thing to help you get over poor Beanie's situation right now.
That XX has got a hat on.
Oh, it does. If any of you got it, nobody emailed in, but if any of you got it, I'll be so shocked because this will become a feature going forward that I will give you the worst riddle that you'll have to figure out. It is, of course, and so obvious from what I said, the female pope.
I can't wait.
A female pope.
I can't wait to get into
This-
this.
This is going to be absolutely incredible. Should I just dive straight in?
Straight in, mate.
Okay. So what we have, I've got a little bit of a foreword about it first, but I don't know whether to go with that or just go straight into the myth itself. But what we've got is Pope Joan, who we think may have been Pope from between 855 to 857 CE. She has also been attributed to 1099 CE. So around that sort of time in the Middle Ages.
What does
apparently
CE
we
mean?
had Common Era.
Common era. Is that a bit like
AD. You
AD?
might say
Right,
AD.
yeah.
Yeah. So you got
Which
BC,
isn't after death, which I thought all my life until 2 weeks ago.
It's like Adominium or something, isn't it?
Domini, something Domini or something. Greek, Latin.
It's Latin, and
Yeah.
I should know this, but I
You
don't
should.
remember.
Come on, mate.
Quick break. AD. I kind of want to go get a
It's definitely Domini. Is it Domini?
Anno Domini. Why
Anno
did I
Domini.
say Adominium? Anno Domini, the year
you
of
just
our
put
Lord.
it. You just put it all in as one. That looked very David
Yeah.
Brent then.
No, you just. Anyway, he likes it.
I do. I always do.
Look at him, he likes it, doesn't he?
You do a good Brent, actually, mate. That's really good.
I think it's just because that's me. I don't know.
You do look a bit like
That's a
Ricky
very
Gervais.
Brent thing to say, actually. I do look like Ricky Gervais,
You
probably
do.
more so when I've got when I'm zinning it up. Should I go get a beer? Should I go get a beer and then we'll cut that out?
You go get a beer. I'll try and keep
Okay.
people entertained, but if not, I'll
There's no
just
way
edit
you
it
can do
out.
that.
What do you mean? Right, guys, so just going to have a little bit of gin and tonic. I don't have a lot to say while I'm on my own. It's a little bit awkward, isn't it? What can we talk about while we're here? Oh, don't know if you knew, the Premier League is back on. I'll give you some of the results. Liverpool 4, Crystal Palace 2. Arsenal 1, Manchester United 0. Manchester City 4. Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. I'm running out of Sunderland 3, West Ham United 0. Oh yeah, I was doing a little teletext. I've been telling everyone the football results.
I didn't take my headphones off, so I had the full listener experience then.
That was
Do you
good,
think
wasn't
that burp is what the telecasters would have said as well?
I think so.
Match of the day. Cheers.
Well, as soon as those cretins are mentioned Man City. 1 minute, I can't cheers with water.
Oh.
Do you recognise this
Very
glass,
fancy
mate?
glass. Is that the one I got you?
Yeah. Well, one of the ones you've got me.
Oh, that's not the one, the Fuji one.
Nah, the
No,
ice
it's a
cube's
whiskey
too big
glass.
to fit in there.
It's meant to be a whiskey glass, isn't
It
it?
is, mate. it
Anyway,
is.
back to it.
We back.
So, Joan.
Am I keeping that
We
in?
back.
I feel like it was informative.
No, I think you should cut that out. 100%
Nah,
you
it's
should
too
cut
much
that
work,
out.
mate. I'm going to leave it in.
All right, guys. So a slight dip in production quality for the podcast
Sorry,
there,
guys.
but we're going to rein it back in now that we're talking about Pope Joan.
We back.
We said there's a bit of discrepancy as to the years that she might have been Pope, but what we do know is that she was a woman who successfully disguised herself as a man and went by Pope John for about 2 years.
She didn't really think very hard on her name change, did she?
She didn't, did she?
It's a bit weak.
She absolutely didn't.
You could have gone. What is a common Pope name? What's the new one? What's that Yankee Doodle do? Is he Leo?
I mean, John is, Leo. Leo is just as prolific as John as a name for... There's like well over 20 Pope Johns.
No. They need to mix it
Yeah.
up a little. Pope Mohammed.
Yes, that I think there's quite a few people that be upset by that, but 100% you could.
Most common name in the world, isn't it?
You're not wrong, actually. I think one of the most common names in the
Not
UK.
often wrong. Oh, is
No.
it just UK? Is it?
No, in the world. I
I
wouldn't
thought
be.
so.
I wouldn't be shocked.
Pope Vladimir.
Yes, Vladimir. They're
Yeah.
doing very well at the moment, aren't they? The Vladimirs of the world.
Pope Adolf.
Oh, bring it back. Why not?
Why not? You can't. It can't.
I think
be,
enough time's gone
It
past.
can't be scorned forever.
No, there's so many. I'm sure there's Ladolfs out there that are very, very, very sad at their namesake.
I
Maybe we
just
should get a
want to.
million
I just
namesake.
want to use my first name, but they won't let me, mummy.
I just want to go to art school, and they're not letting me. Just because my name is Adolf.
Oi, did Austria catch any strays for that cunt, or did it all just get thrown onto Germany?
Yeah, I think Austria's probably got its fair share of strays from that too. Not
What
strays,
side?
really. I
What
think
side
it's
of the
probably
war
directed.
were they on?
They were on the same side as Germany,
Oh right, fuck them then.
quite easily. Yeah, they're all part of it. Yeah.
Fuck them all.
Yeah.
Svits.
Oh, fuck you then. Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
So, back to this story of the female pope. This came to be written down in sort of the mid 13th century, so a few years after the fact, and there are various pieces of very interesting evidence that might link up to this actually having happened, but we don't have any sources from the time itself. But we'll go into that a little bit more.
So is this our
What
potentially first fake history lesson?
Potentially, yeah, but I've thrown in a good few things that actually happened to
Like
kind of
debunk the myth.
show. Well, I suppose it debunks the myth, but also at the same time it proves that it could have happened as
Well,
well.
it
Because this is
debunks
what-
that it is a myth.
Yeah, a bit of both.
Nice.
But we'll hang on to the end when you get the backseat historian view on whether this was a myth or not. Did this actually happen? But let's go into, I think, what is more interesting, the actual story. So there is a town of Mainz in Germany.
How did that answer? That would come out, wouldn't it, after we're talking about the Germans?
After we were talking about the Germans. And there are some English migrants who go over to Mainz.
Did they kick us out?
They're English.
Wait, what?
What?
Did they kick
There's an
us
English
out?
family. Who?
The Germans, did they kick us out like we kick everyone else out?
No, we went over there.
Yeah, and then did we get kicked out afterwards?
Well, why don't you just let me finish the story and then you'll find
I
out.
was just trying to make like a modern day equivalent.
Right. Okay.
I'm too smart for that though. You didn't click
Yeah.
on.
Yes. You're quite right. Because they are English in Germany, they go by the Anglicus family. They take the last name Anglicus, and born into this woman. Fuck.
Born into a woman. So there's a woman laying there, legs akimbo. She's squatting above, baby inside vagina. Reverse
Born
pregnancy.
into this family is a precocious and very intelligent young woman named Joan.
Sorry, that tastes like death. I think that's seen its day. Apologies.
This is giving real cursed energy, isn't it?
Yeah,
this is so
fucked me up.
cursed.
Oh,
Fucking hell.
been
Sorry,
that.
Dad.
sorry,
Swearing.
guys. Yeah, sorry, guy.
So they call their daughter Joan. She is incredibly intelligent, as we've already said, and she is devoted to religious learnings. So another thing that I found out as I was looking through the various origin stories of Joan, the Pope, there are theories that suggest that perhaps the reason that English migrants went over to Germany at this time, we're thinking about maybe the 9th to the 11th century, is something to do with the missionary efforts led by St. Boniface in the area. This is pure speculation, but it could be that they'd gone over there for a religious mission.
Do you think that's how she was conceived as well? Missionary.
Missionary. I thought there was going to be something about Boniface.
I don't know what that is.
Like Boniface. Well, it's Boniface is how it's spelled.
What does that mean?
Boniface. In the face.
You got a
But
body
obviously
face.
she wouldn't... Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't conceive that way, but
No,
I
you
don't know. I just
swallow-
thought that was where you were going.
You swallow them if you
Yeah.
don't want them, don't you? Yeah.
Went a bit of a miss there from me, I think.
Yeah. So again, you're not doing well.
I think I need more...
The
beer.
cameras distracting you.
It is massively distracting me, I completely agree. At the time, though, as we might well imagine, schools are off limits to women. So they decide that in order to get this child of theirs with a brilliant young mind into school so that she can learn more about her faith.
Sorry,
they
so
should
Baby
disguise her
Jane.
as a boy.
Baby Jane is Joan is
Joan.
English.
She is English,
Right,
born in
okay.
Germany. So, you know, if what's the saying about a horse not being born in the stables or something like that?
That's
If a
not
dog's
a
born in
saying,
the stables,
mate.
it make it a horse. Something like that.
No, not heard it. So Jane,
She's born to English parents, but in Germany.
Jane,
so whatever you want to call her.
Jane Angledunks.
Joan
Joan
Anglicus.
Anglicus. Okay, Joan Anglicus.
Yes. So when her parents enrolled her into school, they name her John. So John Anglicus, that's where the name comes from. At school, she becomes a star pupil, and into adulthood, she becomes a brilliant theologian,
What's
an
that?
expert speaker.
What's the theologian?
Someone that studies religious texts,
Okay,
like Christian texts or
so it's like
any
RE
religious
now.
text, really. Yeah, but like you study it because then you enjoy it.
What?
Kind of like
Did you not enjoy
English. Did you?
RE? I was predicted an A in RE.
And?
Got an E.
Yeah, nice. You put the E in RE.
I'm not reading a Bible, mate.
Whoa.
That's all it is,
I
isn't
had
it?
friends growing up.
Yeah,
What?
fucking
That's
idiots.
mental.
Who? This is the thing that I don't know if it's the same in other religions. Why are we forced upon this shit that we don't want to listen to? I don't
think
care
it's
about
always
Christianity.
a good... You might not care about it, but I think it's good to understand what other people might be coming from if they care about it.
I don't understand what people. Do you know what I mean? I didn't listen.
But then, would you say the same if someone's trying to explain Islam to you?
Now's a different story. When I was a child, no, I wouldn't have given a fuck. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Do
Well,
you know what I mean?
at
Like,
least
I'll listen. I feel like I'm mature enough now to listen to people, but when you're a child and you don't care about it, it's just a waste of time.
But then when you're a child, I think that's a perfect opportunity for you to understand different cultures and where people come from.
Mate. Well, that
The
probably
reasons
helps
people
if
might
you
hold
listen.
different beliefs to you. Yeah, it might
Yeah,
do.
yeah,
But
yeah.
obviously there's no racism in your atheism. You were just apathetic to all of them
You calling me a racist?
equally. No, I said you weren't. I said because you had apathy to all religions
Everyone,
equally.
yeah. I don't
You're
want to
very
hear about
not
Christianity.
racist.
I want everything on the table, please.
Yes.
And I
Well,
still
even
won't
so,
read it.
you're going to learn. You'll learn some more today.
Can't wait.
So whilst Joan is John cross-dressing
Yeah.
and she's studying her religious text and becoming an expert speaker, she's gaining a reputation as somebody who to go and listen to, a rising star, if you will, in the medieval Christianity and missionary endeavours.
So are we referring to her as a him now?
I'm just going to call her a her.
Yeah,
It makes things easier.
Yeah, it's easier.
In her studies, she meets another student who is a monk, and she falls in love with her, and he and her with him.
What?
He's called away to Athens. Yeah, so there's a monk, and they fall
She
in love with
falls
each
in love
other.
with her, and that confused me. Was the
I
monk...
meant she falls in love with him, and he with her.
Right, okay.
They fall in love with
Simultaneous.
each other.
That's cute.
Yes, they both fall in love with each other. The story does differ here. Sometimes it says that he's called away to Athens to go and study there. Others say that they both went over to Greece, to Athens, to study at university. But either way, they go over there, they become students in Athens, and she even further gains a massive reputation for her academia, for her strong moral values, and also for her oratory, her ability to speak. She keeps up her disguise in Athens. She becomes a priest and she becomes a lecturer at the university.
Does the
She
monk
still
know she's a
maintains-
woman?
Yeah, clearly they're having sex.
Right, I didn't know if it's a gay relationship.
I
Because
mean,
he
it
could
might
have just
been,
stuck
and
it in
then
the arse and she didn't say.
Is she? Well, obviously, because I mean, this is the Middle Ages.
Yeah.
He's not going to have intimate knowledge of a woman's
Vagine.
vagine,
Yeah.
is he? An anatomy, but I don't know.
So he's the only
It
one in
doesn't
on
really
it.
say, but it would make me think that her family and he are the only ones that know.
Right, okay.
Unless he's just a fucking, he's an idiot.
You never know. Could be
And-
blind.
Yeah. He could be blind, or he could
Blind
literally
man.
just grown up. If you've grown up around men, and I mean, she could have just lied, and she could have been like, "Yeah, I'm a man. Just this is what we all look like." except
I am
he's
a
like,
man.
"I've
I have a
penis."
pussy. I'm a German pussy man.
Yeah, oh, well, English,
I have a
but
lovely-
German. English,
I-
but German.
I was born without a penis, but I'm not a lady. Wait,
Yes, exactly.
is she speaking German?
A eunuch.
Yes.
Yeah, or Latin, or
Probably
Middle
the-
English,
yeah, who
or
knows?
Greek. Probably all of them. I literally put in my notes after secret love affair with monk. Full stop. Did he know? Question mark. Unsure, but I assume
reckon
yes.
he loved a dick.
Yeah, 100%. And then,
the
but
world's
if he loved a
first
dick, then
gay
why was
monk.
he with her? Well, he wasn't gay though. He was so gay he was straight.
He was hidden away in the closet.
Except he wasn't because she's a woman. Well, that's an interesting question, isn't it? If you think that the person that you're having an affair with is a man, despite the fact that they're a woman, does that make you straight or gay if you're a man?
Email in, guys.
What a question! What a question!
Yeah, that's what you get
We
on
are
this
barely
podcast.
half a page into my research, and we are already asking the really difficult questions of life. Please do email in. We
Couldn't
we
get any
really
more
enjoy the
difficult than that.
engagement. No, you certainly couldn't.
No.
So, when they're in Athens, she decides to move to Rome so that she can start growing her career a little bit and get a bit more influence.
Do we know how old she is now?
No idea.
Okay, I'm going to go
No
with
clue.
18.
Again, this is a very long time ago. This is
Yeah,
like
she's 18.
Yeah, okay, she's 18.
That'll do.
Yeah, to make all of these jokes and stuff. Okay,
Oh,
legal.
16.
Yeah,
16's legal, guys. Come on.
nice. God, I mean, Middle Ages, probably 12.
She said she was 12.
She said she was 12. So she convinces her monk, her lover, to come with her to Rome. And then she starts preaching, lecturing in Rome. Her sermons become known for their passion, and she starts drawing huge crowds. And from there, she is appointed curial secretary. Then she becomes cardinal. And then
Is cardinal under the Pope?
Yeah. It's the one under. They call them princes of the church.
So they all think she's a bloke still.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, there's absolutely no question as to her being a man.
What accent do you reckon she was putting on? Hello, mate. My name's John. Oh, fucking, I'm definitely
but with
a bloke.
A slight German accent to it.
Oh, hello. I went even more posh.
Oh, hello. Wait, do you think I could? Shut your eyes. Hello.
Carry on. Hello, is that you, John? John, are you there?
Yeah. My name is John.
My name is Jeff.
My name is John.
That's not bad, mate. Yeah, that was good. You sound like you're missing a chromosome or two.
My name is John. Wait, she wasn't female. She said Down syndrome. Oh no, that's a chromosome. Oh, I'm crying. I'm crying. Okay.
Oh, John boy.
Oh, Johnny boy. Oh, Johnny boy.
Are all Down syndrome female? That's another question to ask.
No, male, but yes, yeah.
I need to sniff.
Don't feel the need to write into us about that one. It's the first one that matters more.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay. She also becomes a member of the conclave. So the conclave, as we well know, from who was the last one to die?
I thought you were going to talk about the film.
Argentinian, yes, and the film, but the Argentinian, Francis.
Yeah, Francois.
Francis' death, and then Leo being. Everyone was so into that as well. Like, what is conclave? And
I was only interested because I'd watched the film. Have you watched the film?
Is that Jude Law?
Fuck off. Jude Law's a cunt. Not getting to him again.
No, it's not, because we spoke about it last time, and then you said, oh no, The Holiday's really good. Oh wait, no, if you just said Holiday first, then I would have said, yes, he's a good actor.
No, I don't like him again now. Who plays Voldemort? Was it because I was doing this?
Yeah.
Sorry, everyone.
There's a bit of feedback there. Rafe Fiennes.
No, Ralph.
Rafe.
It's fucking Ralph, mate.
You say it, Rafe.
I don't.
Write in about that, everyone, because it is said Rafe.
If it's spelled Ralph, then it's Ralph.
Look up pronunciation. Look up the pronunciation.
Pronunciation.
Can you stop moving your mic, please?
Sorry.
The feedback is bad.
Sorry, everyone. The correct pronunciation of Ralph Fiennes is Ralph Fiennes.
It's Rafe.
It does say Rafe.
Ha!
Doesn't make any sense, does it?
Ha.
Apologies. Okay.
It doesn't have to make sense, but I'm right. Cool. Okay, so I'll be living on that, dining out on that moment for a while. She becomes a member of the conclave. So Pope Leo IV, who was pope at the time that she was in Rome, unexpectedly dies.
Damn.
And what happens? But the conclave comes together, and they decide that the best person to possibly take over, being the Pontifex?
Surely John
Pontifex?
isn't going to be the...
Is the person that's pulling in the crowds, this incredible scholar, incredible theologian. It's John. Pope John is unanimously voted in to become the Pope.
Big Down syndrome John.
Unfortunately, because of this running love affair with her monk, At the time of the election, she was pregnant. But she is the master of disguise, and she manages to hide her pregnancy under more and more opulent
And
papal robes.
is this not a lesson for why you never ask if a woman is fat or pregnant? Well, you'd never say, "Are you fat?" Would you? You'd say, "Are you
Well,
pregnant?"
yeah.
But they are fat.
Yes.
So they
except
can't
that
say
she was
to
pregnant.
they can't say to John, "Are you pregnant, mate?"
Yeah.
Because he's
Yeah,
just a
but
fat man.
he's just a fat. Well, no, he's just dressing more opulently.
Question:
Is what they think. Yes.
do you reckon this is the only pope that didn't bum kids?
Oh, I don't know. Depends how old the monk is.
We're saying the monks bumming kids.
Also, women can be paedophiles too.
Yeah, but how you? Yeah, but the pope,
Don't be so
the pope
sexist.
can't shag a little boy because then it's evident it's a woman.
Yeah, but they don't always shag them. You don't have to be shagged to be molested. Trigger warning.
My laugh. You don't have to shag to be molested.
No, you
Write
don't
it
have
on
to
the
be
walls,
shagged.
guy.
Wait, raising awareness. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
so during a procession to Lateran Church, she's just outside the Colosseum in Rome. She's on horseback.
Is the
and
Vatican not a thing?
Yeah, but she's going off somewhere else. She's riding through Rome to go
She's
somewhere
just
else.
on a little
But
horse
she's
ride.
riding past the
Right, okay.
Colosseum. Yeah, and she
Cool.
feels a pain. She falls off of her horse, and the stress of this means that she gives birth in front of the crowd. And I put in brackets rather helpfully, popes are supposed to be celibate. I don't think it was the fact that she was having sex that was the problem that everyone had. It was more that she was a woman.
Oh my god, that man has had sex and had a baby!
But she's had sex. No, it's because she's a female.
Fuck's sake.
The crowd are so shocked and so incensed by what they see that they start converging on her, and someone runs from the crowd. They tie her legs to the tail of the horse that she was riding, and they drag her through the streets until she dies, and where she lays, they bury her.
Fuck. That,
And then
right.
I've got
See you later,
final
guys.
note-
We're done.
Final note in my paragraph, thus her papacy ended.
What about the baby?
Oh yeah, but probably dead. I don't know. Anyway,
But to
so
be fair,
that is
where
the
did it
story.
land? Because if she fell out,
She's on the floor.
pops one
She's
out.
on the floor, so I guess it didn't move. Depends how many like pelvic floor and abdominal exercises she's doing, and how wide her hips are, and how large her vagina.
She's got a big gash. So the inertia of the
Yeah.
fall and the baby flies into the
The inertia of the... No, she didn't fall out, and it just like popped out of her.
It did.
And
You
caused
don't
her
know
to
that.
give birth.
You don't know. You
You
don't know
don't
that.
know that either.
Yeah,
I'm
but we
just-
can
no, it's
speculate.
not like
So
a
I
fucking-
think she fell on her back.
like a
Shot
fucking
it out.
bouncy ball
Baby into the
shooting out.
Colosseum.
This isn't Sticky
The baby's-
Vicky
the
in
baby's-
fucking Benidorm.
Yeah,
The
you know-
baby isn't a
may as
ping
well
pong
be.
ball she's shooting out of her vagina. She just gives birth because of the stress.
The baby is shot over into the Colosseum,
No.
and hence a gladiator was born, Russell Crowe.
Oh, what's a...
My name is Maximus Aurelius Meridius.
Ooh.
What?
What's a... How does it go? The theme.
Oh, it definitely wasn't
All I
that.
can think of is Titanic. Maximus Meridius Decimus.
Something like that.
Father
It's
to
got
a
lot of
murdered
names.
son, husband to a murdered wife. And I shall have my revenge in this life or the next.
Nice. Well done, mate. Well done.
Probably got that wrong.
So she gave
Anyway.
birth to Maximus Aurelius Decimus Varus.
Maximus, yes, Meridius.
Because we never see his mum. Just saying.
It's... Have you...
No, you're
You've
talking
seen the
about...
second film.
Yeah, but we're not talking about the second film. We're talking about the first film.
You've seen it. You do see his mum.
We're
You
not
know
talking
who his
about...
mum is.
We don't know who Maximus's mum is. We know who his son's mum is.
Oh, it's the son's mum that we know who it is.
Yes.
Right. We don't
What
know who his mum is.
Again, we're painted out to Maximus to be this lovely hero. He's been shagging someone else the whole time, mate. Got another kid.
Yeah, and he thought he loved. We all thought he loved his wife, but
Clearly a lie.
clearly he didn't.
No.
Yeah, it's all a lie.
He was probably waiting for
Okay,
them to get
anyway.
hung and burnt.
Yeah, I think it was all just. Gladiator should have just been a standalone film, and then they just decided to write another one in, and they kind of shoehorned in
Yeah,
this
it was a
whole.
bit
I
shit.
don't accept. Not my Maximus Meridius Decimus. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, not he wouldn't have committed adultery, and also
No.
his wife, I think, is a better woman than to just take some random woman's son in.
We had a cracking time watching that at Christmas, didn't we?
No.
Your dad
Okay.
persisted on speaking through the whole film.
We love you, Varty.
And then we put
Okay,
on...
so-
Wait, no, I'm still talking. What was that film with old...
Grimsby.
And he was silent for the whole thing.
Grimsby. that held. He was held in rapturous attention to it, especially the scene where they crawl inside an elephant to hide from some assassins, and thus the elephant that they're in suddenly gets gangbanged by the rest of the herd, and they go through in gratuitous detail as these elephant
Cracking
dicks
scene.
go into this elephant's womb. It's horrendous.
It's
And
brilliant.
Mark Strong did that.
Who?
Who played the brother? So you know Sacha Baron Cohen, his brother is Mark Strong.
I can't remember.
That
Oh,
actor.
the bald bloke.
He's like,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
like
yeah.
real famous.
Yeah.
Okay, so evidence. What evidence is there that exists that actually supports this story? And is this a myth or is it not? So it was accepted as historical fact when it was first written down in 1250 to the late 16th century, which is when the Reformation was happening. It appears a lot in the Dominican monks. They kind of were the photocopiers of the day, the Dominican monks. It was an order, relatively new order in the 1250s. And it seemed to be a cautionary tale that they liked to use in their sermons, hence it appeared so much. In fact, what do we have? We have some literary sources here. So in the Chronicle of Metz is what I have here. Dominican monk John de May, he writes a whole 4 sentences in 1250 and prefaces it with "to be verified." And this is what he writes about Joan. Concerning a certain pope, or rather female pope, who was not set down in a list of popes or bishops of Rome, because she was a woman, who so disguised herself as a man, and became by her character and talents a curial secretary, then a cardinal, and finally a pope. One day, whilst mounting a horse, she gave birth to a child. Immediately, by Roman justice, she was bound by the feet to a horse's tail and dragged and stoned by the people for half a league. When she
And
died,
stoned?
there she was buried. Yeah, and stoned.
What's
And
a
at
league?
that
Is that a
place was
mile?
written half a league, I'm guessing. I mean, it must be an old measurement, whether
It's
it be
either
a mile or not.
a kilometre, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm getting the vibe of a mile. But
Sounds better.
half a league. It's probably like yards or something ridiculous. Where she died, she was buried, and at that place was written, "O Peter, father of fathers, betray the childbearing of the woman Pope." Date 1099. So this bloke here is saying 1099.
Okay.
We have another Dominican monk, Stephen of Bourbon, who includes a similar version in the 7 Gifts of the Holy Spirit. But the difference here is that he's writing a handbook for preachers, and he adds in a new detail that Joan becoming Pope is achieved with the help of the devil.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Slander.
So the idea is that they're kind of painting her out to be this temptress figure. She's almost like a cautionary tale against women getting ideas above their station. And even though she becomes Pope because of her own merit and her own intellect and her own virtues, she can't help but be betrayed by her own body, that she is a woman and that she can't control her body because she was having sex when you're supposed to be celibate as a Pope. So it's like even women can be intelligent and they can be clever and they can have all these other virtues, but one thing they can never get past is their inability to control themselves and their sexual desires, which is
Fair.
lovely.
Yep.
But
Slags
the
a lot of
most
them.
yeah, that's literally what they're saying.
Yeah.
But by far the most influential literary source we have from the 13th century, which is where they're first popping up these stories, is Martin of Poland, Poland coming back for the
Fucking coming
second
back for a
time.
big feature.
Over 400 copies of his work, the specific work, survive, and they're translated into multiple languages. So this is where we really see the proliferation of the story of Joan. And this is in the Chronicon Pontificum et Imperiatorum.
What?
The Chronicles of the Pope and the Empire. I'm guessing like the Holy Roman Empire. I'm guessing.
I'll stick to Narnia, mate.
This is where it first includes her name. It includes the trip to Athens, and even says that future popes after her avoid the street where she is said to have given birth. But notably, he changes the date. So the first two said it happened in 1099, but he says it happens between Leo IV and Benedict III, which was in the 850s. So have we got any historical reason to believe that Joan might have existed? So
By the sounds of it, no.
We have a little bit, actually. We do have
We need to find the baby.
We do need to find the baby. That is very important. But in the Duomo of Siena, there are busts of all of the popes from St. Peter to the current day that are kept there.
Bust?
And they did have a bust.
Tits.
Yeah, that does mean bust, but what we mean is like a statue from the chest upwards. Chest and
Like
head.
the little heads from Art Attack.
Yes.
Did you know that,
Exactly that.
Neil Buchanan is Banksy?
You're not supposed to say.
Oh shit!
That's
No, he's
his whole
not.
thing.
He's not.
Fuck's sake. Cut
Sorry,
that out.
Neil. Sorry, cut that shit. Sorry, Banksy.
But there is a bust that is said to have been a bust of Joan / John. Jane. But then was transformed into another pope around 1601, Johannes VIII.
Johannes.
Johannes,
Crikey.
but not John. And then in the mid-15th century, we start getting tarot decks that have a female pope as a card in the tarot deck.
Damn.
And it is the image of a seated woman with a papal tiara and a book in her lap. Is this some kind of... And the card itself is associated with hidden truths.
Ooh.
So there is a theory and a suggestion that Pope Joan, all record of her, has been purged from the chronicles of the official chronicles in the Vatican, but it has still existed in the occult from almost like from a collective memory. The official record doesn't exist. So say this happened in 850. We don't until 400 years later get the first account actually written down for whatever reason. Maybe the Catholic Church wants...
All right, sorry, I'll go after.
Maybe the Catholic Church is embarrassed by this and they don't want any record of it at all. So did this happen and then it's passed down through the generations to the 15th century, which is 600 years later, when people making tarot cards make reference to it by having a female pope, which means, there's hidden truths.
I mean, it would make sense that they would delete that from the archives.
Mm-hmm.
Because they look like fucking idiots for this.
Yes, they do.
They do.
There's a detail coming soon that you're going to absolutely love. But this is the most interesting part. So the official record of popes, which is held at the Vatican, has a Pope John the 19th and a Pope John the 21st, but no John the 20th. And this aligns
because it was
John. Because it was John the 20th. It aligns with the 11th century, which would align with about 1099, which is when the first records in 1250 say that she was apparently Pope. Right here, you're gonna love this. Absolutely love this. There is a very interesting chair in the Vatican Museum. There is a hole in the centre of a seat.
I've heard about this.
It somehow comes to be owned by the popes, and there is a suggestion that is part of a ritual to elect the new pope. So the theory goes that after Joan was elected, the College of the Cardinals didn't want to be fooled again, so they devised a test. Before a new pope could be elected, the pope-elect had to sit on this chair so that his genitals hang down. One of the cardinals reaches up to have a little feel,
You
see
haven't
if they've got a
mentioned
cock
the
and
little
balls.
hole in the chair.
I did.
I
I
don't think you
literally said the
actually
hole in
said
the
it.
centre of the seat is the first thing I
Nah,
said.
mate, no, you didn't. I'll fact
So
check
you just
that
don't even
later on.
listen to me.
Oh, mate,
This is
oh,
the
my-
favourite thing. And he exclaims, and I wrote this down quickly, so I don't know if this is exactly correct. Duos habet et benes pedentes, which means he has two and they dangle wonderfully.
Fucking hell. So what if they don't dangle wonderfully?
If you're like Hitler and you've only got one ball, you're out.
And they must have used this chair in James Bond.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Craig gets his bollocks clapped, doesn't he, a few times?
Yes, but at least he has some. And for
And
a little while, they were hanging wonderfully.
They do hang wonderfully. I bet
Then
he's got a
less
lovely
so.
penis, Daniel Craig.
Yeah, not anymore. I think it's probably all squished and horrendous now.
No, because if it's a film, so that didn't actually happen.
Yes, you're quite right. Okay, so is this myth or is this fact?
You asking me?
It was more of a rhetorical question. I'll give you
Oh.
some. I'll give you some more information, and we'll decide afterwards.
Okay, fine.
So, unfortunately, the earlier the source, the more scant the details are. So, the first sources that we have come from 1250. They don't even mention her name. They don't mention anything else. As the years go on, we get more details, which kind of points to it being a bit of an urban legend rather than something that actually happened. They don't mention a first source that might not have survived till today, so they don't say if there was any contemporary sources from 850 or 1099 that they're referencing that we just don't have because they all got destroyed. And if it was 1099, that's 150 years between when Joan was around and the first source being written, and if it was 850, it was 400 years. So it's not looking good, bruv.
No.
However, well, kind of not. There is a story of St. Marinus, or St. Marinus, who is St. Mary, and this is a similar story to Pope Joan. So she is raised by a single father.
Yeah.
She becomes interested in religious studies. She disguises herself to become a monk. She spends several years in a monastery as a brother before she gets accused of knocking up an innkeeper's daughter. So in some versions, she bares her breast to a crowd to deny the charges and thus saying that she's a woman. But in other versions, she takes the child under her wing, raises him in a monastery, and is only discovered as a woman after her death. So this is obviously a saint that people have, again, whether this happened or not. It's very, very similar to the Pope Joan story, just with less of the kind of fondling around and, being a slut.
So if the tits got shown, why wasn't she stoned to death?
I don't know, she might have been. That's just as much as we get from that story. But it's just... This story, obviously, it's in people's imagination in various forms of, a woman having a man's job to varying degrees of success, because Pope Joan is one end of it, where she's snagging about and is pregnant with a child. And then you've got St. Marinus, who is, firstly, doesn't shag about, but secondly, in some versions of the story, sacrifices her reputation to take this child in and raise it in
she was like the Timu John.
Yeah, 100%.
Wasn't good
John
enough.
from Wish.
Yeah.
But in terms of the ability or the validity of a story of a woman dressing up as a man and being able to successfully pass herself off as a man in disguise, we do have some actual real-life examples that show that it's possible.
Come on.
So there is stories of women pretending to be men to become pirates, and also to become officers in the Royal Navy.
Ooh.
So there's a woman named Hannah Snell.
Wouldn't work in the
so
Navy.
So in 1743, in the Navy, it did work.
Yeah, but
in
they like bumming as well.
Yeah, but women still have bums.
Good point. And can
Women have bums too.
yeah.
In 1743, Hannah Snell married James Sums, a sailor who later abandoned her. So, to search for him and to seek revenge, she disguises herself as a man named James Gray and enlists in the army and then to the navy. She served on the Swallow, HMS Swallow.
She would.
Right. She would.
Slag.
She certainly would. Anything for James Sums. And she
James
participated
comes.
in the sea. James comes in Hannah. Participated in the siege of Pondicherry, where she was wounded but removed the bullet herself in order to maintain the disguise.
James comes
This is all real.
Pondicherry.
Yes.
Yeah, if you put a little Jamaican twang on that, it'd sound like a really James comes Pondicherry man. Was that good?
Pondicherry.
Pondicherry. Was that a good?
Yeah, that was
Jamaican
really good. That was
accent?
really good. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Absolutely incredible.
Have another gin.
Not another one. Not another one. But Snell's identity is eventually revealed and she was discharged, but she became a celebrity and her story was widely publicised.
At least she didn't get stoned.
So, what many people seem to have an issue with this story, rather than, the inconsistencies in historical sources, is the fact not that she was successful in pretending to be a man for so long, because we see that that's possible, but rather the giving birth in the street seems to be the main thing that historians get hung up on, because it's just
funny.
absolutely incredulous, and it is a bit funny. I guess it is a bit funny. So it seems that it's probably more likely to be a cautionary tale than it is to be a historical fact. As we've already said, Pope Joan is unable to deny her sexual urges and her urge as a woman to bear children, and therefore is undone by this.
Little argument though. Mary
had a little lamb.
She didn't have sex and she had a child.
Yeah, but that was kind of like a one-time only deal.
So when it suits them,
yeah,
it's fine. When it doesn't, you're a slag. Let's kill you.
I think we're getting to the crux of your problems with religion here, aren't we?
Yeah, they're all. Oh no, let's not. Calm down, Christopher.
I will be upset.
Let's not get. I won't. I don't have to swear.
Evidence for this being a cautionary tale rather than something that actually happened. The first female character in the Bible is Eve, and the last female character is the harlot of Babylon. And this story, this account of Pope Joan, is used during the Reformation in the 16th century as like propaganda in pamphlets by the Protestants against the Catholics, and she's drawn as the harlot of Babylon. So you can look up a picture and you can kind of do side by side, but it's basically the story of deceit and just being a slag. And it's the same with Eve, right? She is tempted and she gives in to those temptations. The exact same with the harlot of Babylon, except she has more the element of what's the word I'm looking for?
Was it Eve that ate the apple, or was it what was
Eve
his name?
ate the
John.
apple.
Adam.
Yeah.
What did Adam do?
Obviously, Adam. Adam was just chilling. He was the first man. Eve was the first woman. Then Eve eats the apple of knowledge, and then, tempted by the devil and all this.
Right.
Deceit is the word I was looking for the harlot of Babylon. So Joan's character fits neatly into these archetypes, and so it's unlikely that it's a historical event. Rather, it just fits into the world of medieval patriarchy, and then can be used in terms of propaganda during the Reformation period. So what's happening at the time? This is another interesting possible conspiracy theory. So when the stories were written, like as in 850 to 1099, around this time, huge problems in the world. There is a discrepancy in the record system due to such things as popes and anti-popes. So you have people that are recognised by the Catholic Church as being Pope, and then you've got other people vying for power which are claiming to be Pope, and they're called anti-popes. And because of all the confusion of everyone saying that they were Pope during this period, you've got problems with the actual record. It's like,
no, I'm the Pope. I'm the yeah. I'm Spartacus.
Pope.
And then you got, I'm John.
So there's I'm John. No,
I'm
John. So the theory goes, could Joan have been an anti-pope instead?
Right. Nah, she was a Pope.
Probably not. The reason being, at one point there were two John the 14th. So someone who was John the 14th, someone who claimed to be John the 14th.
Right.
Either way, there were two of them. This is all due to disruption of anti-pope Boniface II. So there was a Pope the 14th. Boniface II comes in, and then there's another Pope the 14th afterwards. The result is that two popes with the same name are entered into the official record. This is why then John the 20th comes in and decides to just jump ahead. So one of the Pope of John the 14th can take an actual number, and he becomes Pope John the 21st
so
to rectify this mistake.
Right, okay.
So that's the reason for the records being that 20th. There was also a satiric. This could be that Pope Joan was a satirical figure used to lampoon John the 12th. John the 12th had multiple mistresses who it was said exerted far too much power over him, and there was a joke at the time that one of his mistresses was the actual pope and that he was an anti-pope instead. So there's not a lot of evidence to back this up, but it could be that joke in society at the time might have led to the myth about Joan being written in the first place.
Okay.
This is also insane, and I think you're going to absolutely love this.
Come on.
This is something that actually happened.
This is real.
And the reason we can bring this up is maybe to say, right, this is something that actually happened in the record. Joan, by comparison, doesn't seem this mental.
Come on, then.
So it's called the cadaver synoid.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Cadaver. Is that not a dead body, a cadaver?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, God. Come on.
So Pope Stephen the Sixth in January of 897.
When? Sorry, I didn't hear the first bit. 897.
897. He decides to dig up his predecessor, Pope Formosus, and put his dead body on trial for perjury.
Oh my God.
He literally has it propped up on a throne and put on trial for crimes committed during his papacy.
Yeah.
The corpse was found guilty, stripped of its vestments, and 3 fingers on his right hand, which are the ones used for blessings.
Like this?
And then he... yeah. And some accounts say he was reburied. Other accounts say he was just thrown on into the Tiber. So this happened, right? So this bizarre event stems from political tensions and power struggles within the papacy during the Holy Roman Empire. So Formosus had previously been excommunicated by Pope John VIII, but then he was later reinstated and eventually elected pope, right? So all of this is going on at the time. There's huge factions in the background, but it just shows how tumultuous and factious the Catholic Church is during this period that Joan was supposed to have been pope. So this event of Stephen VI digging up his predecessor was met with such outrage in Rome. He was eventually arrested a few months later and then hung in his prison cell.
Was that a bit like the Jeffrey Epstein hanging? Who did it?
Yeah. Except I think everyone knew that. I mean, it's more likely they killed him.
Yeah, but why wouldn't they? I feel like back then it would have been more of a public thing.
Yeah, I guess so. But I think what's happening. There's so much factional infighting and loads of people vying for power that someone might have supported him.
Where's
So he
Osmosis
might have been able to.
during this? Is he
What?
just... What was his name?
He's dead. He's either been thrown in a Tiber or reburied again.
No, he was loving life.
Formosus.
Foremost.
Yeah, 100%. So overall, this is an absolutely mental story with loads of
Chaotic.
other mental stories involved. Difficult to talk about. Our earliest story so far.
Yeah,
Difficult
I don't think
to
we're
talk
getting much
about.
earlier than that.
But mental.
Ludicrous.
You've
What do
got
you reckon?
corpses on trial. You've got women falling off of horses and shooting babies out their vagina like Sticky Vicky and Benidorm. What do I think? I think it was. I don't think it actually happened because it just seems too
I don't like you
perfect
anymore.
in the rhetoric. What are you saying?
100% happened. I won't hear otherwise.
Okay, excellent. I'm glad you're open for debate on this one. So we'll
still
swiftly
debate
move
it.
on. We'll swiftly move on to how you, Chris, the tree surgeon who's actually been on tools today
Right,
from
okay.
Norfolk, would have done this differently.
Transgender.
Don't assume my gender. That's what she had to say.
Exactly. I'm not a woman. I am a man.
But the issue is, she didn't really have the chance to say much before she gave birth, right? She just gave birth, baby shoots out, they immediately tie her to the back of a horse and stone her and drag her through for half a league.
Well, that's her fault for not speaking up. But if she just said, I'm a man, this baby isn't mine, I was just holding on to it. Yes,
I
it's bloody.
identify as a man.
I identify as a man. You can't tell me I'm not.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
What right do you have to tell me that I'm not?
Exactly.
And then she could have said the baby was a miracle from God. I think that would have been a good one. Oh, it's Jesus.
Oh, my God.
Oh, it's
Oh, my
Jesus.
God. I've given birth to baby Jesus. Oh.
I am both Mary and Joseph, but
Can
my name is John.
Can somebody check my asshole? I've just had a baby.
Insane. Yeah, so
There you go.
perfect. She should have just really hired Olivia Pope from Scandal to just spin the PR for her. If she'd have had a better PR team at the time, I think this all would have blown over and they would have been absolutely fine.
Or, let's be sensible
Or-
for a second. If she knew she was preggers, mate, don't go
Yeah.
out for a little bit.
This is what I was thinking, just feign
What are you
illness.
doing? Oh, I
But
must
then-
go on a horse ride to Rome. I don't know what I'll do if I don't. Oh,
Yeah, but this is medieval times. Like, she might not have known the ins and outs of, I've got 9 months until I'm going to have to push this out.
you
Or
know,
coat hanger,
they
mate.
have
Coat hanger.
yeah, just abortion.
Coat hanger.
Okay, stairs.
I mean, she tried horse.
That horse would have had a
Earlier
wet
on.
back.
Earlier on, probably would have been better to have done the horse, to be honest.
Yeah,
She could have thrown herself off a horse earlier.
yeah, because I'm not on the. I can't agree that she wouldn't have known the time frame because plenty of children have been born by now. They'd have an idea of how long it takes.
She would know, yeah. She should know.
Because they think she's just been having too many Big Macs.
Yeah.
And then
or
when they
she's just hiding it
Yeah.
in more voluminous robes, yeah.
So if she just chilled out in the Vatican, next time they would have seen her like, oh, John, you have lost so much weight. What happened? Where have you been?
What? I have been on a liquid diet. I've
And
just
have
been
you
drinking
met?
beer.
I've been on a liquid diet. And have you met my little brother, Jim?
Is this the baby Jesus reborn?
Mind blown. Because if he came out, little Pope, little Jimmy, I found baby Jesus. They would have believed him.
Yeah. Yeah, of course they would, because he's the
Yeah.
Pope. And also this is medieval, Rome. Of
We could
course
have had
it would,
Jesus
yeah.
Mark II.
Yeah.
So
Really,
shoot the
I'm
horse.
a bit annoyed at Joan for not,
Yeah.
being a bit smarter. She's supposed to have been smart. Just hidden out for a little bit longer, given birth, come out and said, this is baby Jesus, don't look up my papal skirt. Easy.
Sorted. So
Sorted. If only she had us.
yeah, she just needs a good manager.
a good manager, a PR representative.
Right. Do you want to be
Perfect.
Joan or do you want to be the manager? Let's role play.
I'll be the manager. I'll be the manager.
Okay,
You
I'm
be
Joan.
Joan.
What is your name,
Oh.
manager?
Oh. I'll be. Oh, what would be a good manager's name? Everyone seems to be called John, so I'll be called John as well. But call me Manager John, and I'll call you
Manager,
Pope John.
okay.
Hi, Pope John.
Hello, Manager John. I fancy a horse ride.
Oh, oh. I
Wait,
think we should
quickly,
probably.
Manager John. Did you know I am a female and I'm pregnant?
Yeah, yeah. So I kind of guessed that.
Okay.
When I saw your belly growing. So I was thinking, why don't we table the horse ride, right? And why don't we just wait for you to give birth?
But I've
And
heard
then I
there's a
was
really good events going on in the Colosseum in Rome
no no I
in about a month's time.
no so I hear you. I hear what you're saying, right? But I think it might be a bad situation if you were to give birth in front of the people of Rome. Might be a bit bad. So I was just thinking, you could just stay home and
Yeah,
you could give birth to your baby. And we could just come out and we could just say
right.
it's Jesus.
But what
Just a
if,
suggestion,
just
just
what
throwing it out
if,
there.
horse and cart, I sit on horse, but I tow the cart behind.
What's the thought here? What's it? I'm not seeing your vision right now, John.
If I
John.
feeling sore, vagina, I get in my cart.
Right. Okay. So, yes. I'm just not seeing how you're going to stop giving birth in front of people in the cart. If you could just like loop me in there.
Did you know that my vagina is loaded like a mortar shell? Do you reckon when she hit the floor it was that thump, thump? Cracking roleplay. I enjoyed that.
Okay. Okay. Good. Thank you. That was excellent. I'm so glad. Should we go on to Chris's fact corner?
Oh, there's not many facts
I'm
this time round.
so excited for this because you did sell this to me.
We've only got one of my facts that wasn't culinary was that it could have been a myth. That's been poo-pooed. We know about that already.
That's the whole podcast, to be honest
Delete
with you.
that
But
one.
yeah, okay.
See
good,
you later.
Good attempt. Get that.
I didn't
far.
know that. I thought it was factual. It is factual, so I don't believe it anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, here we go. How many pizzas could you fit in St. Peter's Basilica? And they are large pizzas, right?
Are we saying like the volume of the basilica or just like the area?
So I've actually got two numbers to give you. So we've got simply covering the floor, like that,
Yeah.
side by side,
Yeah.
and then we've got
Yeah.
the whole place is filled.
Okay. So side by side, the
Yeah.
basilica, I'm gonna go with like 1,000.
Brother, you're off your tits. Double it.
Is there more? Oh, 2,000.
Double that.
4,000.
Double that.
Did this last time. 8,000.
152,700.
152,000.
Yeah.
Are you joking?
Not according to my
Really?
facts.
And that's just the floor.
I don't know how big it is, mate. I just type it in and it gives me an answer.
No, but that's the floor. That's not
Yeah, it's a big floor.
the volume.
No, so if you want,
Wow.
so now
That's
now try and
many.
think about the whole building.
Yeah, but when we're thinking about the whole building, are we saying that? Are
Stacked
we
to the
just saying
rafters, mate.
margarita? Yeah, because like with toppings on,
Yeah,
that's going to
margs will
account
do.
for a
What do you
variation.
reckon
Just a margarita.
What do you reckon the Italians' favourite pizza is?
Margarita.
Okay,
100%.
margarita.
They're
it
not
is.
fucking about.
No,
Yeah.
fine.
Okay. So it's 150,000,
Yeah,
and then stacked on top of each other.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with like. I'm gonna go 5 million.
Double it.
Oh my god, is it going to be like 100 million?
Wait, let's save some time. Times it by 10.
Well, 50 million?
Times it by 10 again.
500 million.
Minus 31 million.
So 469 million. 69?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. 469 million.
They'll get naughty in
pizzas.
St. Basilicas, mate.
Oh, that's incredible.
Wait, if you walked
Absolutely
into a
incredible.
room and it was just top to bottom pizza, how happy do you think you'd be?
Not happy. I can't think, unless I was starving. If I hadn't eaten for a week, I'd be really happy, depending on how fresh the pizza is. But if it's like my house and I just want to go into my house, that's going to ruin my day.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
pizza here.
Not again. What are you saying?
I think I'd be in awe and in amazement, but I think it would be... If it was in my house, it's very inconvenient, and because you'd have to keep pulling them out one by one, and it would keep dropping... So
yeah, and it's all going to stick together as well. Yeah,
Oh.
It's all going to rip as well, isn't
Cheese
it?
and
'Cause
tomato
you're not going to
everywhere.
have the integrity in the middle, are you? For it
And
to
have we
stay
got...
as one whole
Is it
pizza.
a thin base? Is it thicker
Yeah,
base?
yeah. We're
Chicago?
talking Italian here. No, it's thin because it's the Italian.
That's
So
fair enough,
it's that's gonna be stringy as fuck. You're gonna get mozzarella juice everywhere.
No wonder John was so fat.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Too much
that
pizza.
And the baby Jesus in his uterus.
Baby Jeebus.
Excellent.
I think
Absolutely excellent.
That's our
that.
shortest one yet.
Yeah, it is actually. No, how long was Snowball?
Over 1:30.
Anyway, that was...
Be easier to edit.
Well, this one, yeah, it depends if you edit out me getting a beer or not.
No, because it was brilliant. There was brilliant content within the middle of that.
Excellent, yeah. So this might have been a bit of a slow one. I feel like this might be a cult favourite amongst our more dedicated
It's my
fans
favourite.
and followers. I don't think anyone listening for the first time is going to be that intrigued by the podcast to listen again if this is the first one they choose to listen to. So
You're off your tits.
sorry to those people, and
No.
thank you if you did manage to get through all of that. But that was fun. I enjoyed that one.
It's the best one yet, mate.
Yeah. So
if anyone doesn't
is it
like
now...
it, if this is the first time listening, they don't like it, don't come back.
Perfect. I mean, but yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
not as if we're looking for more listeners or anything.
No, we've got 6, so that'll do.
Jesus, yeah, I don't care. Six listeners is
Six
more
is
than
a-
enough. In
it's
fact,
a
I'd
really
rather
good
if no
amount.
one listened to it at all.
Yeah.
Shall we? New segment.
Oh, this might be
The
my
riddle.
new favourite segment, feature.
I've got to think of the riddle.
Shall
I'm
we?
gonna have to edit out
Shall we
the silent
explain the
parts, I think.
feature while you think? So, we've introduced this new feature that came last week. So please, if you haven't listened to last week's, you would have done because our viewership is so small. No one's tuning into episode 5. Megan, not going to say Schmeegs. Megan is going to riff a riddle of what we're going to do next week, and we want you people to fucking email us. You've not been doing it. We've got 2 big members.
No,
Shout out, Guy.
We've got 2 that have.
Shout
yeah.
out. 1 minute. I can't remember his name. Her name. Sadri.
Their name.
Their name. Sadri. Shout out to our favourites. Does your dad
Yeah.
count?
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
He emailed in.
Dad counts.
Even if it was to say stop swearing.
Yeah.
I think I've got one.
Go on then.
Oh no. His face furniture is on fire.
I know what next week episode is, and I have no idea what that is meant to mean.
I'll tell you.
Yeah, when we end it.
Or shall I do a different one instead? I could do the same one.
Give him 2.
Oh. His beard is on fire.
His beard is on fire, and
Yeah, I was
he's
gonna
found
say-
a jar of dirt.
No, that's so obvious now.
No, it's not. Take it. I'll
Mine
take
was
that out.
better.
I'll delete that.
We also want you to email in with whose was better and if you get either of them.
Nice.
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 Cool. Okay,
Nice
well,
one, mate.
thank you very much, everybody, for listening, and we'll
Please
be back
and please
very,
do
very
email
soon.
us. Please
Yeah,
send
email
us
us.
an
We
email.
love it.
We
'Cause
were
it makes
so.
us feel really good.
Do you know how happy I was when it wasn't your dad that emailed us?
I said as well that I felt really motivated
Yeah, it's nice.
to do like a really good podcast. I know this one probably wasn't it, but
What is
I
your
enjoyed
problem
it.
with this podcast? I
So
feel
this
like the
one,
thing is you've detached yourself from Joan and you don't think she was real.
no, she wasn't real.
Why wasn't she real?
Well, in my reality, which is the generally accepted reality, she wasn't real for the reasons that I outlined previously.
So you think so because these Catholic fuckturds have decided to just erase her from history. They wouldn't do anything dodgy, right? They wouldn't bum little boys, right?
Yeah, but then the suggestion is that, yeah, because everyone says, oh, they erased her from history, but she probably never happened. They only
You're annoying me.
denied it rather than erased it. They haven't tried to erase it per se. They just denied it in in the 16th century, and
Do they
instead they
openly admit
have
to bumming little
engaged.
boys?
Oh well, did it? I feel like Francis did a lot against that, didn't he?
Who was
And then
that?
I feel like Leo might the one that just died.
Yeah, Francis
I
was
feel
for
like
the people,
Leo
wasn't he?
might. Yeah, and now they've gone completely opposite.
Yeah, they've got a mini Trump involved.
Yes.
Fucking idiots.
Americans.
Oh well. On that
Right.
note,
On that note, see you all next week. I imagine next week. We're recording one couple next weekend.
yeah, it's gonna be fun.
So see you all next week with a brand new podcast.
A brand new. Well, it's still the same podcast. It's a new subject.
Goodbye.
Peace out, home dogs. See you later, twat lips.